Fort Worth. It's Arlington, Texas, host to the grand mecca of football, AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys. On the visiting sideline, you see head coach Matt LaFleur. He's got his guys playing well here in September, 3-0 to start the season. On the Cowboys side, it's head coach Brian Schottenheimer. His team fell on. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. The Pro Bowler Brandon Aubrey has a set. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So the Packers come out, and they are led by Jordan Love, who followed Aaron Rodgers after playing apprentice for a couple of seasons. And now for Love, it is his third season as the Green Bay starter.
It's not often that you can win by multiple scores in the NFL, so you got to imagine they're coming into this week's game with a lot of confidence. They were able to put together a pretty well-rounded performance in all three phases.
Intercepted on the second play of the game. Picked off by Donovan Wilson. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Right to the air is Prescott. Into the hands of Pickens. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Pick up of 11 yards on that one. First down, Cowboys.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
The play action. It's Prescott. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd down.
Play action now. Prescott. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush. He goes down. Entering Cooper. In for the sack. It is a loss of 8. And now it's 3rd down.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
Dak facing 3rd and long. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark.
For the Cowboys field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys will take a 3-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This taken at the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Packers offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They had the interception on that opening drive. It only led to a field goal, so 3-0 as the offense comes back out 1st and 10. The man in motion is Watson. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. Trying to find someplace to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
18 yards on the connection. Good for a Green Bay first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On play action, Love. That's to Reed. He's got it. And he's taken down. for 26 yards.
Packers, first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route deck, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
That's another Packers first down.
And Jacobs. And he is planted backfield. Defender crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Love to throw. To the left side, he's taken in by Bolden. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. One incomplete. Hubbard standing there, able to jar the ball free in a big spot, and now it is 4th down. Brandon McManus and the field goal unit come off.
a 32-yard attempt.
His kick is good. And the Packers will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
Cavante Turpin on the return. Good return as he takes it across the 30. The Cowboys offense ready for their second possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. On the play fake. Dak. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. The pass rush gets home and he goes down. Micah Parsons getting in to drop him for sack number 11 on the season.
Pretty evident that the defense is just giving no time of day to any run actions. They are playing pass all the way, and he can continue to give as many play-action fakes as he wants. It hasn't affected anybody, and in this case, it results in a sack.
Oh, this pass rush dialed in right now. They get him again. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. The Packers have it. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway sermons. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
The kick is good. That's the score. Packers 10. Cowboys 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This one brought in at the 16-yard line, and he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Play fake. Prescott. Open man. Downfield. And CeeDee Lamb. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Dak gonna run with it himself.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Now a second down throw for Prescott. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Cowboys first down.
The first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Shotgun snap for Prescott. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
And 11.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down. On for the field goal now. It's Brandon Aubrey. This will be from 56 yards away. Aubrey, kick is good. And the Cowboys cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6. Back out is Brandon Aubrey. Had a field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he is stopped at 25. Drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
Love to throw it on 1st down.
Complete to number 11.
So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. 10-6 is the score. We're back to Arlington in a moment. We begin quarter number 2. The Packers have the football. Here's 2nd and 3 to go, as we are ready to get back underway. Love firing to Golden. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the
Off the play fake.
56-yard line.
Here's Love. Golden, he's got it again. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. A gain there of 15. First down, Packers.
1st and 10 at the 50.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes in the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can draw all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
The man in motion is Watson. We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. And that's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, what looked like an advantage for the offense, Mike, facing 2nd and short now, has turned into a win for the defense. Back-to-back stops for a loss. It brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, the Packers turned over to Daniel Whelan to punt. Devontae Turpin to return for the Cowboys. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Pistol now for Prescott. He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
to throw is down.
Prescott's pass. Complete to
From just
George
across the
Pickens.
midfield stripe, here's
6-yard
second
pickup
down and 4.
brings up 2nd and 4 at the 49-yard line.
They'll go with Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
At the 48-yard
They're
line.
down and 3.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
Prescott. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up the 4th down. Now Prescott. He's got his man right side. It's complete. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
That's good for a Cowboys first
If we give up the middle with Williams. And he'll lean forward, getting this to around the 35. Xavier McKinney up there to make the stop. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
brings up 2nd and 5.
It's another run here for Williams. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
A gain of 6. That's another Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here comes the jet sweep. And that one shut down right away. Good pressure on the backside. The defense stops him for no gain.
Line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
2nd down, Prescott. To the right side here, pass is caught. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And the Cowboys first down. The first down pass.
Here's 2nd and 2.
The pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 9-yard line.
Throwing is Prescott. And he's going to put down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Micah Parsons. What a half he's putting together. 4 sacks now in the ballgame. Trying to keep this drive moving, but it's 3rd and 8. Now Prescott. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Edgerrin Cooper working his way in to earn his 2nd sack of this first half.
And this defense, they just continue to put in a great night's work. I mean, Mike, you think whether it's been blitz scheme, stunts, whatever you name it, this offensive line has had its hands full. They have allowed their quarterback to be hit way too many times.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this.
Field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
3 for 3 in the game as this one is also good. And the Cowboys cut the deficit down to 1. Back out is Brandon Aubrey. Had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Love. Over the middle of the tight end Musgrave. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for the Packers. First down.
On 1st down, it's Love. Get this over the middle to Golden. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
1st and 10.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. The outside, it's brought in by Golden. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
The throw is Love. Up to the right side, taken in by Golden. Love to throw first and 10. That's left side, caught by Musgrave. It is second and 6.
Up and bounds at the 27-yard line. A gain of 4.
Out of the shotgun. It's Love.
6.
Throw on the run is complete. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
13 yards on the
Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
First down, Packers.
On first and 10, here's Love. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout. That's going to bring up second down.
It's second down and 10.
Back to the air, it's Love. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Josh Jacobs.
That's timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second.
Brings up
And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. Third down, they need 5. Back to throw is Wood. And he's going to be dropped. They can get to him back at the 15-yard line. DeMarvion overshown. He's aimed to drop him for a sack. And that will bring up fourth down.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Now return coming from the 7. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter. They'll come to the line now on second and 2. Prescott now. He's going to look for the home run ball. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustments will pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
Cowboys, first down.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on first and 10. To throw is Prescott. This one complete right side. They're going to work this down inside the 45.
16 yards.
First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
At the 41-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10.
That's another Cowboys first down.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. Short throw, caught by Ferguson. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
To Jake Ferguson.
Here's a handoff to Williams. Now trying to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
And just like that, you go from second and inches, where you think it's pretty much a given that you're going to move the chains, to now finding yourself in 3rd and 2 or 3. Great job by that defense. This completely changes this position.
And he lost the football. And the Packers have recovered the football. The defense comes up with a play in the red zone. Those active hands get to the quarterback, knock it out, and they come up with the recovery.
Mike, we see this from time to time down here when an offense is operating in the red zone. The field shrinks, coverage gets a little bit tighter, quarterbacks tend to hold the ball a little too long, and that's exactly what came back to bite them right here.
The Packers offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. He'll get this one out to Jacobs. He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the
Second down throw for Love. A throw behind his man. Can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
It's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Prescott. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
The big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage, and I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet she's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
15-yard pickup there. That's good for a Dallas first down.
And the Cowboys first down.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a 3rd down, and Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on 3rd down? 3rd downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
He'll let this go for Pickens. And this will be incomplete. It's 3rd and 4.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd.
Throw again. Down. Here's a screen set up to Williams. That screen goes for 12. And that's a first down.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Again, Prescott to the air. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see the quarterbacks predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball. And I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself.
Packers offense starting to trot out for this next possession. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10.
0-2.
They'll start on the ground. Ridiculous. And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Love. He keeps it himself. He's going to have this one up near the 28. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 2.
At the 36-yard line.
That is Musgrave, the man in motion. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. The veteran, Kenny Clark, in on the stop. Here's 3rd down and a few inches.
3rd and inches.
They'll try to sneak it here. And he will have a Packers first down. Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
For a Packers first down. A pickup of 2 yards.
They'll run out of the gun with Jacobs. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 50-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll work forward 4 yards, but that's all he needed. This is going to be a first down.
Gain 2. That's another Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Love. He'll keep this himself. And they'll take this down inside the 35. The break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Packers first down.
In motion, Reed. So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Off the play fake. Here's Love. Working across the field. He spots Watson. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. A gain there of 21. Good for a Green Bay first down.
First down, Packers.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super concerned. You just hand off right, hand off left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock.
Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun, it's Love. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Here comes Brandon McManus in a pressure situation. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. And this one right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. And they'll get about half what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up second and 5.
Brings up second and 5.
Right fake. Prescott. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Brings up third and 5.
Prescott. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down. On fourth down, the veteran Brian Anger on to punt for Dallas. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Jordan Love, the rest of the Packer offense, ready for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
Packers, first down. First and 10 at the 47.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Here's first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing is Love. That's caught right side. It's the tight end Musgrave. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10.
That's another Packers first down.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. Yeah. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay. His second rushing touchdown of the year.
That's a heck of a run right there, and I can't tell you, Mike, how many running backs coaches I've heard over the years say, your responsibility with the ball is to make the first guy miss. We can't block everybody on the field. That's the role of a good running back, and you see it here. All it takes is one missed tackle to get this guy in space, and he's able to do the rest with his legs and take it all the way.
Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
Short kick taken just inside the 20. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. That man in Dallas, Brian Schottenheimer, his offense going back to work once more. On the tight end screen. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. On the give, it's Woodley. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down. They go 5 receivers for third down and 4. Now Prescott. And this ball incomplete on third down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
And he is going to have a Cowboys first down. That'll wind up a gain of 11 on fourth down. He'll drop this down to Wilderness. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
For the air again, Prescott. That's complete. Left side to Pickens. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Yards. That's good for a Cowboys.
It'll be a run out of the gun with Williams. Not much there, maybe a yard. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 9.
Brings up second and 9.
They'll go again here with Williams. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Here's Dak to throw. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
That's another.
Here's Preston.
First down.
That's right side. He's got Ferguson. Ball at the 3, second down and goal.
6-yard pickup brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
Back to throw is Prescott. And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Prescott again. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
A loss of 6 yards brings up 4th and goal.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. George Pickens. Touchdown, Dallas. That is second TD catch of the season.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, just buying a little extra time, waiting for his man to uncover on the back of the end zone, and then it just becomes, let's rip it and throw that ball in that window. It might not stay open for long. He puts it right where it needs to be. Touchdown.
Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Jordan Love, the rest of the Packer offense, ready for their next possession. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Now the Cowboys going to take a timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. Powerful running there. Stiff arming his way for a gain of 6. The defense uses its second timeout here. And don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. That one caught. He finds Holden. And 3rd and final timeout taken by the defense. So the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Back to the air, it's Love. This one is caught by Reed. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Here's Jacobs. And the defense holding their ground. They'll stop it for no gain. 4th down, straight ahead.
They're giving effort by this runner there, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
And are they going to mark this out of bounds? They are. It's out at the 1-yard line. What a kick. The Cowboys offense ready to take over once again. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And a strong 1st down run. A pickup of 9. Setting up 2nd and short.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1. At the
They'll drop to throw. Short throw, caught by Ferguson. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
Cowboys, 1st down.
They'll get up on it quickly and spike it with just a little over 50 seconds remaining to play. Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Potentially very big call here. They'll come up now for 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's down. And the pressure too great. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety. So first, the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in a safety.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Love will take a knee. That ought to do it. 2nd and 11. So, it's a win here for the visiting Packers. They finish off the first month of the season perfect as the victory runs their mark to 4-0. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Arlington.